Nothing. This is episode 25.
We back.
Alex is back, and we're joined by A Money, A1 himself, Mr. Austin.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Before we start anything, you gotta tag in what you want them to check out your page.
Um, Check out A1 Details .cfl on Instagram. And then I have a link tree in the bio, pretty much to everything else on there. That's about it.
Yeah,
Real businessman things.
end of the year sales and shit.
Yes,
Get
sir.
your card
Tap in.
details.
All deals on deck. Tap in.
Damn, for real?
Yeah, man.
Yes, sir, bro. End of year
I mean-
special.
That could be the Christmas present.
Hey,
Yeah, I got gift cards, everything. If you don't know what to gift somebody, gift them a detail.
hey,
Get
There we
your
go.
car clean.
mine? My car ain't dirty.
This
It
is-
just needs a little touch up.
I said they.
Oh.
You expose yourself.
I thought you was talking about me.
Run me through everything, Austin. My dog was a college baseball player, transitioned into a 22-year-old entrepreneur. So, talk to me. What made you wanna go that into sports, go all the way to college? Were you thinking going pro? Or were you just like, hey, I want to get free school. I want to see how far I can go from this.
Yeah, I mean, like originally when I first started playing, like every kid's dream is like, I want to be a professional athlete. Like I want to, you know what I mean? Like that, I feel like that's if you play sports as a kid, like that's everybody's dream. Like you know what I mean? You watch TV, you see people on TV. So, I mean, that was the goal. Um, then at one point, kind of once I got in touch with reality a little bit more, my goal then became, okay, let me at least just get to college,
Okay.
get an education, stuff like that. And then, you know, once I kind of started looking at the numbers, you just have to kind of be realistic when it comes to certain things. So I was like, college, okay. If I can play professional, anything after that is just a blessing for real.
So
Mm.
then, would you say that college? Did you fall out of love with the sport at any point?
Um, I mean, there was times and stuff like that, but my biggest thing was it wasn't necessarily the sport. It was just more like real life.
Yeah.
So it was more like, okay, if I don't go and become a professional, it was like once I'm done, I'm gonna restart and be trying to start my life at, let's say, 25 or 26 and trying to get my footing going now because I put so much time into this just baseball, just baseball, just baseball. Now it's time for me to, okay, find out what I want to do in my life. So it was kind of like, nah, I'd rather just kind of get everything going now. That way, by the time I'm 25, 26, I'm not looking back like, hey, all right, let's get your life going now.
Mm.
So, it's kind of like, it was just like one of those decisions you just have to make, you know.
So if you could go back, would you do like anything different?
Um, I like to say no, just because I believe in everything happens for a reason. I don't like to live with any regret or anything like that. Um, but potentially I would. And also at the year I graduated, it was the COVID year. So that also messed up a lot of recruiting for like at least me and myself, and like a lot of people I know.
Mm.
But again, I just feel like everything happens for a reason. So I like to say no.
Okay. I mean, there's nothing wrong with that.
And then flash forward that. So did you? How was college life? You was out of state.
Yeah. I mean, so the first school I went to, it was a smaller Christian school. Um, but we still had a lot of fun. It was still a good experience. Um, it was kind of like, away from home. Only I didn't come home the whole semester. So that was something that was like kind of felt weird for me. It was like just with my teammates, like we were together all day, every day. I literally didn't come home until the summertime. You know what I mean? And
And
it was
she was almost out a year.
yeah. Well, my freshman year, because of COVID, I didn't go in the fall semester.
Oh,
I
okay.
literally got there in
Spring.
January. Yeah, in
Oh.
January, right before the season, and I was just there from January to like May, June.
You ever got homesick?
Yeah, a little bit. Like I was definitely. My main thing was like eating the food, like, bro, like, I want some rice and beans. I want, like, some penne. I want, like, all that, bro. Like, I didn't have that. I just had everything was either Mexican food or, like, fast
Like
food and
Chipotle
just
or like
no, like real Mexican. Like where I
oh
was at, it was a lot of Mexican food,
mm.
like actual Mexican food. But like I'm not Mexican, so I got tired of it quick. But yeah, and then the second school I went to, I transferred to a school in Georgia, and that one was more of like okay, this is an actual college. Like it
Like it
wasn't
felt more legit.
yeah, like it wasn't a Christian school. It wasn't. You didn't have to worry about this. We didn't have to have curfew and this and that. So it was definitely fun, but it's definitely an experience.
So for the Christian school, did they like did y'all have like parties and stuff or like
Nah,
none of that?
nah. So like it was really that's what I'm saying. It's an experience, but it's not the same like what people think.
Like the
Like oh,
big college
like
life, yeah.
cruising and party every day. Like nah, like it was more like okay, for example, me and my teammates, we would we would have to like just go and do something ourselves and
Mm.
like kind of make it so that we enjoy it at the same time, but we are also still focused at the same time. You know what I mean? So
So did y'all have like a praying time during the day? Or like was that
like at the school in
yeah,
general. So we
like a
had to okay,
class?
so you have to go to chapel a certain amount of times, which is, church.
Yeah.
So you have to get a certain amount of hours per semester. So like that's for you to graduate, that's for you to pass that like that semester and stuff like
Mm.
that. So you were required like I want to say like it was like 36 chapel credit hours or something like that a semester. You know what I mean? And really it equaled to you only going like once a week or something. Like once or twice a week or something like that.
Mm.
And so you would technically have to do that. So like they have one Tuesday morning, one Wednesday night, and then one Thursday morning. So you just kind of had to make it like one or two a week.
Mm.
And then you had to technically you had to take like a few Bible related classes and stuff like that. And if you graduated from that school, you will graduate with a minor in like biblical studies and stuff like that. So
And that's pretty cool.
I don't know. Like, how did that make you feel? Cause like obviously I'm religious myself. All glory to God, but when you're like, not everybody chose that school because they wanted to go to that school per se. Somewhere like in your
100%. Nobody that went there was going there just for that school.
right, exactly.
It was
So
literally
They just
it
got
was
the
literally-
scholarship.
We were just all athletes that went there,
Yeah,
and we were
exactly.
just there because of our sport. So, like you said, I already know where that question was going. It's like,
you're forcing all these people to go sit at church. It's not. I feel
Yeah.
like that's not gonna help people want to
yeah,
dig deeper and get to know God. Like it's like it almost feels like you're gonna put at gunpoint. Hey, go to church twice a week.
yeah,
I feel like everyone's meant to find God in their own personal way. It's something that it's almost like a set in stone event that is
yeah,
supposed to change you to want to get saved. You can't just sit there and be like, "Hey, you all have to get saved." If you don't show up to church,
You're not
twice
gonna
a week,
graduate.
You're not graduating.
Not like that's definitely true everything you said, but with them being a private like small Christian school, they
Yeah.
create their own rules. So
Yeah.
it's like
Like the people who
if
go
you
there
come here-
decided to
if you
like
come
they
here,
agreed.
you know that
Yeah.
this is a part of it. Like going there, I knew like okay, it was a Christian school, and I already knew people that went there. Like a couple of my teammates from like AAU and travel ball and all that.
Yeah.
They already went to the school like the year before, so I kind of already knew like all right, I'm gonna just have to put up with this stuff. I'm gonna have to just get all this little minor stuff out of the way as well. So it is what it is.
So like for your AAU, were you like traveling and stuff or was it just in state?
For the most part, just in state with baseball, cause like with baseball, but Florida is such a big baseball state. It's
Yeah.
like it's hot all year around. This is the coldest time of the year right now. But it's hot all year around, so it was mostly just in Florida. Like
Mm.
when it came down to it, like we'll go like real where it gets real serious and like you're playing against like real competition and players that are getting drafted and stuff like that. Like we'll go down to Fort Myers,
Mm. That's where the demons be at.
Jupiter, Port St. Lucie, like down there. Like
So who was like the best player you played against? If you remember.
I played against a lot of guys, bro.
Any
I
that's
played against
in
a
the
couple,
league?
Yeah, I played probably a couple that's like, and they're not necessarily on the big screen yet,
Yeah.
but like they're in the farm
Yeah.
systems and stuff like that. I played against a lot of D1 guys. Damn, who is? Let me think. I mean, I faced like my junior, sophomore, and junior year. Windermere had this one kid. His name was Carson Montgomery. He was at FSU commit. He went to FSU, bro. He was throwing like 98, bro.
Damn.
Yeah.
90 in high
When I
school.
when I faced him, he was throwing like 94.
Mm.
I think he topped 94 when I faced him.
Is that like what's like the peak of like for each? So you know how like in middle school, high school, and stuff like that, like how fast you get
That's
pitch.
off the charts.
Really? Like that's like
That's like yeah, that's like you're going D1 getting drafted type of
oh
yeah.
damn.
That's what it. Bro, I mean now in the MLB, okay, every guy in the MLB almost throws 95 plus now. But just think, he was throwing that in high school.
Yeah,
Shh.
crazy.
So 1 or 2 years in college.
Yeah, because I don't know a lot about baseball. I barely know anything about baseball for real. So that's why I asked, like, because I don't know.
Yeah,
like,
nah, that's
if
like
that's crazy or not.
that's insane.
Nah,
That's
Bro, it's
insane.
almost 100 miles an hour. You go.
Yeah,
I'm
bro.
trying to think who I was talking to when I asked them, because like how it looks, like when somebody pitches at
So,
you and you're
All right,
standing there.
So like the difference, if anybody that knows baseball knows baseball. So the difference is okay. Like let's say somebody's throwing 70
Hmm.
to 75. It's flat. It's a straight line. It's gonna get there. But you can actually see like okay, you can see like the print on the ball. You can see like little things, right? But
While it's coming at you.
yeah,
Yeah.
to like recognize it. But as it moves up faster and faster, it
Mhm.
starts looking different. Like once you get to like 85 to 90, okay, you can see this. But once it hits like 95 plus, all you see is like a little red line.
That's all you see, and then psh,
Yeah, because that's just the stitches spinning.
damn.
So and you only got less than a second to think if you want to swing at it. Then you got all the
That sound-
seconds break down to
That sounds
insane, bro.
insane, dude.
Nah, I
Because
feel-
like
I feel like, because then it turns into, you just gotta practice hitting that like over. This is like a
oh yeah,
million reps of the same shit. But it's like, I feel like it doesn't become any easier. You just gain that instinct.
probably.
it's
I mean,
just
that's
muscle
it.
memory.
Yeah.
It's muscle memory, bro.
Like, what position did you play?
So my freshman year of college, I played third base and shortstop, and then my sophomore year, I was playing outfield.
Mm. So like, which one's the most important to you? Like out of those three, or like which one's the most important on the field?
I mean, really, okay. So like, when you look at baseball, like the most looked at players are, of course, shortstops, pitchers, catchers, and center field. So like, that's the way coaches recruit. They
Mm.
recruit through the middle of the field. So, cause like they usually recruit shortstops and center fields, cause you could turn them into any other position. Cause they're like usually athletic and stuff like that. And then catchers as well. Like you could turn them. So you could turn a shortstop to a catcher or whatever. Depending on their build and stuff like that. But for the most part, those are like the center field and shortstop are like the most athletic guys. So coaches try to recruit them to then okay, now you know what? We're gonna move you here. We're gonna move you here. So.
Okay.
And of
Yeah.
course, pitchers are important. Pitchers,
Yeah.
you can't.
So like, are pitchers? Is baseball kind of like soccer with like how in goalkeeper they only have tall people in goalkeeper? Like you're not gonna find a short goalie.
I mean, okay, for the most part, a lot of pitchers are tall, but there are a lot of short pitchers that are just all legs.
Mm.
So like they're short, but their legs are strong as hell. Like I'm talking about like two
Oh.
of my legs put together, and they still throw gas.
Nah, that's one thing, bro. I don't know how many games of baseball you watched, but
Zero.
pitchers.
I haven't seen it one.
Pitchers are probably the most versatile looking position in any sport, because they can be tall, buff, right?
Oh yeah, short,
have a
skinny.
super athletic build, or be short and fat.
Yeah.
Short and fat.
You know
Yeah,
what I'm
yeah,
talking
yeah,
about? You
yeah,
can be
for
short
real.
and fat throwing bombs.
Bombs.
Yeah, bro.
Cause like the only pitcher I know for real is probably just Shohei, and that dude's
And
massive.
that's because he's a freak.
He ain't even pitched this season.
Yeah.
And I just know him.
Everybody knows Shohei though, bro. He took over.
He's
for
that
real.
dude.
Shohei's a freaking Martian, bro. I don't know.
And when I
what
found
is.
out he does both pitcher and
hitting,
I was like, damn.
yeah.
I found out like how crazy that actually is. 'Cause I was like, oh, like is that not normal for like? And they were like, hell nah.
Not at the level. Not
Not
the,
Bro,
not
like-
at that
level's
level.
stupid.
No,
bro.
yeah.
It's
And
insanely
and to
stupid.
do what he did with those numbers, like, bro, it's insane, bro. Cause
Like-
he's not arguably shit. He's probably arguably the best hitter in baseball. And then when he's pitching, can be arguably the best pitcher in baseball.
So like, what could that be compared to in like other sports?
Nothing.
Nothing.
Well, okay, in
Like
football,
like football. I was gonna
in
say.
football, it could be compared to, I mean, okay, low key Travis Hunter, like playing both
Like
sides
a
of the ball.
receiver and
Yeah,
a
but
QB.
like a more dominant Travis Hunter.
Oh,
Like, okay, Travis Hunter is dominant, but like he's not number one in every category.
mm,
That's how Shohei is. He's number one in every
Damn.
category. Like,
that's crazy.
You know, he set his own records.
bro,
the
like
last 3
insane.
years, bro.
Like, okay, he didn't pitch this year, but the year before that or whatever, when he was pitching, he wasn't necessarily number one, but like he was still a top pitcher.
Mm.
You know what I mean? So I would say, yeah, like Travis. It's literally Travis Hunter. Yeah.
It's
Damn.
also like, you know, this is probably not the best comparison, but it's kind of like Jokic leading the league in assists as a center. How that's not really expected.
Yeah.
Like, bro was a pitcher, and he still had set amount of hits.
So which one did he start at though? Pitcher or batting?
Both, bro. He came.
He
into
just
the
did
league
both?
doing both.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
Bro, okay, so originally what they were doing was like he was I think at first he was only hitting the games where he was pitching.
Mm.
So like he wasn't necessarily hitting every single day. He was just hitting the days he pitched. But then they seen that he was really like still able to do both, so then they started giving him more at bats, and then he just became a freak, bro. It was just like,
Man.
all right, locked in.
That's crazy, bro. That is crazy. So like, what's the fastest you've thrown a ball, if you know?
Maybe like 85, maybe.
And did like,
Nothing too crazy.
do you feel it? Like
Yeah.
when you like in like your shoulders or
Oh
something?
yeah,
like,
you'll feel it. Oh
Oh.
yeah, like you'll feel it. You'll feel it. I would say probably like maybe like 85. But like, okay, for example, I never got clocked throwing from like the outfield,
Mm.
which that's usually like, okay, like you could put your whole body into that throw. So like I never got clocked like that. But I would say probably like 85. Yeah.
Yeah, no, cause like when I was talking about earlier, with my cousin like telling me, cause he played baseball too,
Yeah.
and he was telling me like about how a curveball looks,
Mhm.
and I was blown away, bro, cause he was like, it looks like it's going right at you, like
Yeah,
literally
yeah,
right
yeah.
at you, and then it'll just.
Drop off the table. Yeah. Literally.
I was like, damn, that's
What do y'all,
crazy.
what do y'all think is the most difficult or like stressful position in sports?
Being a pitcher in baseball.
I was gonna say like a QB,
Yeah.
cause like
Okay, so that's why a lot of
or a goalkeeper,
I was gonna say I'll give you 3.
a goalie.
And
you know
I
he's
feel
a
like-
soccer guy over there.
no, I was like, bro, I think personally that's the shittiest position to be in.
Goalkeeper?
The goalkeepers
Oh.
for the Argentina France. That
Oh,
was the
dude.
shittiest position in sports ever. You gotta think about it. He didn't even bro didn't even. It's not like bro clutched up, and that's why France fucked up a few.
Oh, dude, he literally
no,
just.
no. France is generally shit the bed. And I'm talking about. I know he himself, both goalkeepers. There's no way to stay calm at the biggest
Bro.
sporting event there is.
And not and yeah, no, I don't know, dude, because I feel like as a QB, like so much stuff got to be going through your mind, because like you're looking for somebody to be
Yeah.
open from the play.
Nah,
You got to
QB
worry about somebody sacking you,
QB
and if you
is
throw an
definitely-
interception,
You
Yeah.
gotta be
Bro.
quick. Like, your decision has to be quick.
yeah,
Yeah. QB is definitely, but a lot of QBs are pitchers in baseball.
for real.
Yeah.
I mean, I can see. I mean, they both
Think
work
about
on
this,
like
bro. Jameis
one arm.
Winston, Patrick Mahomes.
he was a pitcher.
Well, he played baseball.
Mm.
But Jameis Winston used to be the closer for FSU.
Oh, the closer,
Literally. Yeah, like he'll come in 3 outs, 1, 2, 3, boom.
but he won't play the whole game
Throwing 95.
until they like really need him.
He played outfield here and there. He played like right field.
That must be like scary. Like knowing that you're the closer. Like when we need you, we gonna call on you.
Bro, it's a lot of pressure. That's your job.
That's
Yeah.
another one of the shittiest positions to be in. The fucking World Cup game 1 where they extra inning.
The World Cup.
I said World Cup, fucking World Series, extra inning. Bro, I'll tell you know one of the dudes they brought out. He hadn't pitched since like the whole offseason. Bro hadn't pitched since the regular season.
You're talking about Nestor Cortez right now.
Yeah.
Let's not talk about it.
He's sick because he brought him through the Grand Slam.
For real?
Bro, his
Yeah.
first pitch since September, since the offseason started, was
The Grand
first
Slam
Grand
that Freddie
Slam
Freeman
in
hit.
The
Just
game
said-
winner.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Bro, because I was so confused. I was seeing like headlines of it, and I was sitting there like, what does that mean? Like, what's a Grand Slam? And I was like, because I only know it from the breakfast.
This
Come on,
dude.
bro.
Like I didn't know it from baseball.
You know,
I had never heard of
you know,
it.
You know Grand Slam because of fucking Denny's.
Yes.
You don't know.
Wow.
God damn.
I mean, dude, how often does it happen?
Pretty often, bro.
What is a Grand Slam again?
3 runners on base and 1 hitting. And all
Mm.
4 of y'all score.
Mm.
Grand Slam.
Huh. Wow. Yeah, I didn't
It's
know when it was happening, and
Bro,
I think I asked
We
him.
gotta get you on that baseball, bro.
Yeah,
the
man.
shittiest thing possible.
I've never even played.
What the fuck?
De que tú eres dominicano.
I've never played.
You can't
My dad don't play.
What your dad play, bro? He
Basketball.
never played okay, yeah.
My grandpa, that man played damn near everything. He was like professional in bowling, baseball. He was on the team in DR.
And what team?
I don't remember, but he was on a team. He told me, bro, he's had like 20 lives, bro.
Yeah,
My grandpa's a G.
for sure. I gotta meet him.
Yeah,
was an interesting
he's that
guy.
dude. Him and
Very
him and
interesting.
Martin had like a 30-minute, hour-long conversation about his life.
I believe it.
Bro, I knew. Alright, so it was like I don't know. It was just some function at his crib, and he dipped, and I'm cool with the fans. It's like, and I was just chilling with his grandpa, just teaching me how to do the shit right playing pool.
Oh,
Oh,
dude,
yeah,
he's
yeah.
nice.
Cause I'm really shit at pool. Right?
Oh, boy.
I've only ever played it, and like the last like fucking 12 years I've only ever played it when I'm at Alex's house, and usually I'll just be sitting on the side while they play.
Yeah.
So he was explaining it to me, and then I just asked him a question, and then bro just gave me the rundown of his entire life, and then that's when he told me that like, it was like, yeah man, I'm 80 something, but my dad was 106, and his dad lived to 111.
Damn.
And I was telling Alex, I was like, bro, what the fuck? Ain't nobody ever tell me that shit?
Would you even want to live that long, bro?
No. The thing is,
I feel like my ideal age, like where I'd be like, you know what, I'm cool with dying at this age. Probably like real talk, 85, 90.
bro, this is the thing.
I get to see my grandkids, hopefully. See my children become adults.
maybe
and-
they have great grandkids.
Yeah, maybe
That's
I'll
the
have
thing,
great grandkids.
If I could be 80, like his grandpa, for sure.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, because my
healthy
grandpa.
80.
Yeah,
Yeah, no, I
Yeah,
have
it's just his
80.
back,
I've
but that's
seen-
it.
Yeah, but that's
I've
good.
seen
He's
some
He
on
still be dancing.
Instagram
Oh,
for
yeah.
like 80, and the dude would still have muscle on him.
That you want to be
80.
like that, huh?
That's
You want to be
Roshi.
Schwarzenegger, bro?
If I could be Master Roshi, like
Okay.
I wanna live to
Alright.
80.
That's
Master
enough.
Roshi. All right, he's a perv.
All right, dude. What the fuck?
He is. Master Roshi is.
Yeah, but that's like, all right.
He just is, man. It's okay. It's okay.
What's the most impressive like? What's y'all like core memory in sports that y'all watched live?
So many.
I'm probably
You don't
going
know how
with
much
this.
history we have witnessed in sports.
Low key for me, it might be that.
Don't tell me Bronny and LeBron.
No. I was gonna say it might be like the only one like I really seen live, like the full game. Low key that Team USA this year. I was stuck.
Yeah, that was cool.
Or
cute.
the 3-1 comeback.
Ooh, 3.
That's the one I was thinking.
Back.
But the only thing
Because I was at a hotel on a little TV watching that.
I got
And me and my dad were freaking out.
I got 3 from me. That'd be the 3-1 comeback.
Okay.
The World Cup.
Oh, World Cup in school, bruh.
I'm talking about the final. You didn't
But
watch
I
it?
know. But I'm
You watched it
saying
in school.
no, not the final. We were out.
Yeah.
I was at home with my dad.
I was on my laptop stuck, and I'm not one to watch an entire soccer game because I feel like they're kind of boring at times.
Born at fuck.
But that time I was on
Bro,
a laptop like this. It was
stuck, dude.
crazy.
And what's the third one?
Or the
I don't even know.
the Strickland
man.
Izzy fight.
Are you serious?
Yes. I'm not gonna lie, that's up there is one of my favorites because I was like, yo, I
Bro.
feel like Sean Strickland's gonna get it done. And watching him tear apart, like, who was almost the face of the UFC at that point,
I wanted to cry, bro.
was beautiful.
He recorded it
Yeah.
at the
No,
table.
That was Dennis.
You was about to
Dennis record, bro. I was like sitting at the table like this, just
That time, it was like 6 of us at B-Dubs, but our boys dipped.
Yeah.
So it was just me, him, one of our other boys, and we were just there. So me, him, and Dennis were like, me and Dennis were fucking with him the entire time. Because when Slim rocks with a fighter, he glazes horribly. So we were like, bro.
what
Sounds
you gotta do, bro.
Sounds about right.
So we were like, Strickland's gonna knock him the fuck out. And then the
First
first
round,
the first round
dude.
started, and it's just turning into like a jab off, and then bro drops him. And from that moment on, Slim was just cooked.
Quiet.
They just sat there like this, just he lost. Like I knew he was gonna lose after that.
Yeah. But just, I don't know, but like the chances of a World Cup going to penalties,
That was insane.
Insane,
That was
dude.
insane.
When they were
I
down,
didn't even watch
when
soccer.
France was down and Mbappe came back, hit 2 goals, 10 minutes,
Bro, I didn't even
Just
watch
like that.
that was
soccer.
plot armor, bro. I ain't gonna lie.
And that was crazy.
dude.
I only watch soccer when it's time for the World Cup.
Well, that's facts.
Buddy, that's
I
time to watch it.
I only watch national soccer and either like World Cup or like
And even still, I'm really only watching like certain teams. Like I'm not watching like the whole World Cup.
We here for
tournament.
Brazil,
Brazil.
Argentina,
Yeah, I
France, and
know,
that's
who
it.
everybody's favorite was this year.
Hey,
I only watch
that
my
boy.
team, bro.
I never met so many Colombians in my life, bro. Can we talk about that,
bro.
Like, everybody was Colombian, bro.
Everybody started.
Everybody started posting it.
Like, and then I remember people would call him. I posted and someone called me out, and I was like, bro,
I'm Colombian,
partially Colombian, bro. Come
literally,
on. My dad's Colombian.
bro. It was Puerto Ricans that I knew, full blown Puerto Ricans with Colombian jerseys on. I'm like,
Literally,
I'm like, oh my god,
everywhere, bro.
If I hear this
everywhere.
song one more time, I might end it all, bro. Like,
Yeah, I
what is
remember
going
one of our
on?
boys, bro. We were in like the PlayStation party every day.
He played that song.
He would play that song.
Nah, I mean the song was catchy.
It was
though.
hard.
It was tough.
Yo, can we actually talk about that too? How impressive it is. How much they fucked up that stadium.
Oh my gosh, bro.
Yeah, like
I ain't gonna lie, they violated that.
Crazy.
you know. So when we
People
went to
climbing through the vents.
When we
I
went to
know,
a
I've
soccer
seen
game, we had like, well, there were like two fucking different things of security.
shit. Yeah.
For a Hard Rock not to have like 2 layers is crazy.
Bro, but going through the vent? The
Bro.
vent is crazy, bro.
If they don't snatch it before they get in there,
Bro, there's
What
so
was the
many people,
security?
bro. There's so many people. You
Bro,
can't
there's-
really
there's
stop
only so much you
everybody.
could do,
yeah,
bro,
You can't,
they
like-
did to the
to the
fucking-
glass, to
Bro.
the
Everything.
yeah, bro.
No, I'm talking about
I would have shut down the
Escalator,
game.
the escalator
Escalator,
glass, yeah.
The game would have been shut
Shatter
down, bro.
escalator.
I don't know, but the game would have been shut down.
Yeah.
I don't know, bro. Y'all
They
tripping.
delayed the game. They
I know,
delayed
bro,
it.
for
Dude,
hours.
bad.
I was sitting there
Yeah.
waiting to watch the game. Kept saying delayed, delayed. I was like, dude, just cancel the game, bro.
So, you know, I was like, yeah, we're not getting no.
Did they
love.
lose?
Yeah.
And they
So,
lost.
yeah, we're
And
getting
they got smoked.
we're
Yeah.
getting no love for the World Cup.
Oh, dude,
Oh man, and it's gonna be even worse.
dude, insane.
Because we went to a random. It was an exhibition game, USA and Brazil. But like, I don't know. It just shows you the differences in culture. I guess I don't.
Bro,
fucking
it's
know.
insane.
And
bro.
people go crazy, bro. They go crazy.
That's too much though, bro.
I don't know.
When
Chief.
you get that locked in and it's all in your culture, you gon' rep, man, and you gonna want it. You don't want it bad. I think. I don't know. I can't say from experience, but I think.
Yeah.
I would hope.
Yeah. No, but then Austin, talk to me, man.
What's up?
How'd the idea for car detailing come about?
So, okay, boom. So backtrack a little bit. I came home from school. And I was only a couple credits and stuff away from getting my AA. So I was like, I'm gonna just finish you know, potentially, go to like UCF, transfer, stay in school, just work, get a degree. Um, but while I was in school, I was a business major. So I knew I wanted to do. Basically, my idea was I didn't know what I wanted to do because I was so focused on baseball. But I was like, I just want to be a businessman. Like that's all I would say. Like I'm just be a businessman. I didn't know what kind of business, what. I just wanted to be a businessman. Like that just sound cool to me.
Yeah.
So I got home, and then I was talking to one of my homeboys, that had his own business at the time, he still does. I started kind of talking with him, working with him a little bit, and then I was like, bro, like I could do this. Like I low key I could see myself doing this, and I see how easy it is. Not necessarily saying that it's easy because it's not, um, but I could see like
It's
where I
like
need to go.
easy to start up.
Yeah. Like okay, this is all I need to do to start it. Boom, Um, so then I just started researching stuff, bro, like just different ideas. And the main thing that stuck out to me was like car detailing was something that was affordable that I could start the next day, but it was also something that's very profitable.
Mm.
So I was like,
Service-based.
exactly. So I was like, I could start with $500 to $1,000, and I could be profitable immediately. Let's do it. Let's just give it a test
Too damn
ride.
easy.
Yeah, and then literally I started in October of 2022, and here we are about to go into 2025.
So
So
how,
what to somebody that wants to get into car detailing, what do they need to start it?
Car detailing, bro. I'll be so honest with you and so for real. $500, a vacuum, a water hose, and $100 pressure washer. That's all you need.
Mm.
Literally $500.
and that'll get the job done.
That's it. And I mean, just like little stuff. Obviously,
Yeah.
you need a little brush to wipe the car on the outside, maybe a couple towels and rags. But like the main three things: a water hose, $25, $100 pressure washer, and you could get a $50 vacuum, and then the rest, all the little stuff.
Yeah.
So like, how'd you get your first customer? Was it just like,
My first customer was actually like a friend of mine.
Mm.
So, I was like, I started posting about it, like, hey, I'm starting this, I'm starting that. I was posting a little bit on Instagram, Snapchat at the time, like just posting like. So I ordered all my stuff kind of at one time, so it started getting delivered to my house. Like first my vacuum came, then like my soaps came, then this came. So I was just posting little stuff. And then she was like, "Yeah, you could come do my car." And I was like, "All right, bet. Like you're gonna be my first. You're gonna be the first one." You know what I mean? And then like, but even before I did hers, like I did like my car, my sister's car, stuff like that.
Yeah, because
so was it just like word of mouth?
In the beginning, yeah, it was mostly word of mouth or just like people I knew, bro. It was just like, bro, like y'all trust me, y'all like. My thing is everybody knows the type of person I am, so they kind of just trusted like, yeah, I don't care if you just started, but I know what type of person you are, so
Yeah,
I believe you're gonna do a good job.
Yeah.
So it was more of like, I know you. Go ahead, do your thing, bro. And then after that, it became word of mouth from them telling
Yeah.
their people. And then further down the line, I actually started invested in marketing and doing stuff like that more to build the business.
Yeah, so then how do you feel about your progress in these 2 years?
I would say there's some mixed emotions.
Yeah.
I'm happy with it. I'm happy with the progress I've made. I've came a very long way. But at the same time, I try not to be hard on myself because I also have a lot of other stuff going on. So like for example, I don't detail full time. So I don't detail 7 days a week. Obviously, you guys know that. They don't know.
Yeah.
So I have a 9 to 5. So it's like my time is not fully devoted to it, so I can't put as much into it. But I feel as for what I can put into it, I've gotten a good amount out. So when people ask me like, "Oh, like how's business going?" I usually just tell them, "Well, it's going good because I've been like what I put in is what I get out."
Yeah.
So let's say last week I didn't do any marketing, I didn't do no posting, I didn't do nothing. And I can't complain that this week I don't have no bookings. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
but I'm excited. thankful. I'm pretty happy with where I've started to where I'm at now.
No, I would say cause like so I started my business when I was 16. I was making clothes. Now when you're starting a business like that, I also had so many high expectations because I thought it was gonna be easy for
Mm,
whatever reason. I just thought it was gonna be easy. Nothing's ever easy. First of all,
yeah,
and second of all, one thing that I'm very hard on myself in general, but I feel like one thing that helped me a lot mentally was telling myself that this is all real life experience.
yeah, exactly.
So even if like, cause what you were 20 years old when you started,
Yeah,
so like even that being that young, you got something off the ground. One thing that I did to not beat myself up too much, cause I had very the thing with I'm in clothing. Now I've been away from the space a little bit because I want to get right with my education and do things the proper way so that I could fully devote myself to that once I got,
yeah,
you know what I'm saying, once I'm educated. So I do it here and there. I've been doing it more like privately, not as public. But like when you're experiencing all this shit, it's like, damn, bro, I gotta pay this, I gotta do this because of taxes, or when you have your shortcomings, because with clothing, it's so seasonal.
yeah,
Like you'll have one good season, you'll have a great 2 weeks,
And then
yeah.
fall
and then
off.
and then you're dead for 3
Oh,
months.
Dude.
it's the same thing with detailing. Like, for example, right now it's a little bit slower. Tomorrow's gonna be an insane day, kind of out of nowhere. But usually from like Thanksgiving to the end of the year, it's a little bit slower just because people are, they're not necessarily focused on that. But
Yeah.
like when the new year starts and then tax season hits,
Mm-hmm.
bro, we're gonna go crazy. Cause taxes, everybody got, oh my gosh, they want to do this to their car, they want to do that. All right, that's fine with
That
me.
tax
Like,
check hit.
It's not
but
even just that too. At the beginning of the year, they
Yeah.
might want to sell their cars. So they want to get
exactly,
detailing it.
exactly. So it's a lot. Like the new year hits, and then it may be slow a little bit in like January, February, but once that spring, like March, from March all the way to pretty much the end of the year again,
Damn.
is when it ramp up. So
So like, are you ready for that?
yeah, bro, yeah, I am. I want to like, I feel like next year because they say for you to be a successful business, you have to be in business at least 3 years, 3 to 5 years, to
Mm.
like really be a successful business owner. So I'm about to hit that 3 year mark, and it goes by really fast, bro. Cause it don't feel like it. It feel like I just started yesterday. But then sometimes I'm like, damn, bro, I came such a long way. Like when I first started detailing, bro, I was detailing at the back of a Honda Civic
Mm.
with those three things I named: a vacuum,
Pressure
a
washer.
pressure washer
And
that
a
I had in
hose.
my garage. I didn't even buy. It was just in my garage, and a
Yeah.
100-foot water hose that I would connect to people's house.
Hey
I was
man, you
using
gotta
their
start somewhere.
water. I was using their electricity. Oh, don't forget extension cord. 100-foot extension cord. Yes, sir. I still have that same extension cord, bro.
Hey.
A lime green one.
Nah, yeah, but no, like I said, you're getting a lot of experience. That's what I was telling myself too. I was like, damn, I got all this experience now. I somewhat know how it goes.
Yeah.
So like, let's say I want to try something else, try something different, or expand out, or like stay in the same industry because I really enjoy that industry, but just switch out my approach in that industry.
Yeah.
Because like I remember, I just thought about this like during the week. Mind you, I'm doing something completely different, like education wise. Like I'm in real estate school right now. And my approach to real estate is through advertising and marketing,
Selling.
not really
Yeah.
selling. Even
Not
though
being the salesman.
not even though I could just sell
Yeah,
at
yeah,
any
yeah.
point.
Yeah.
So just cause I could have that duality, I really want to get into that space. But I was thinking, I was like, damn, I really like making clothes, and I struggle to get into some of these events because they're really stingy about their guidelines, and I know some people can relate to that.
Yeah.
So I honestly, maybe in like a year or two, I want to see if I could set time and like create my own like little market on the
Mm.
side, and then bring in a bunch of small businesses. And I don't care what like I don't care
Yeah.
what they came to sell. To be honest, if they want to come small, whatever minority, whatever they want to sell clothes, they want to sell food, jewelry, come bring it all.
Yeah.
Them spots go crazy too.
This spot.
Nah,
Cause
yeah.
cause then it'll be like you do your first one, and then people be like, damn, that was actually pretty cool. Like I was able to get my groceries, and a little like
Yeah,
a little
yeah.
T-shirt
and,
or
and a
something.
little extra, like yeah.
A lot
And
of
then people will keep talking
Exactly.
about it. Like that's kind of like the one at Lake Eola.
Exactly.
The farmers market.
Yeah, the farmers market.
Yeah.
Somebody had started,
Yeah. For
and now
sure.
everybody be going
Like
there,
the
bro.
one we went to downtown. We went to a little vintage
Yeah, little sneakers
like,
and
yeah.
T-shirts
yeah,
and
little
stuff.
pop-up
Pop-up.
downtown. It was really cool. It's just we're a big size. We're the same
Yeah.
size. We're size 12.
Dude, nobody had size 12, bro.
Yeah.
And if they did, it was
some
outrageous,
nasty,
bro.
If they had a 12, it was some nasty shit.
It's
Nobody
nasty
had a 12.
work.
Yeah, nobody had a 12. It's like it was like size 12 was like finding gold in a fucking mine.
Yeah, it was crazy, bro.
Yeah.
So we would ask, yo, what you got in a 12?
He'd look at us, be like, "I ain't got nothing for you, my man. Sorry."
Or like if he did, he'll show us some crazy shit.
Some beaters.
Some never seen before shit.
Nah, I'm cool on that, Pop.
Oh yeah.
He'd be like, 700. I can do it for you right now. Be like, my man, no thank you. I'm all
That's
good.
Insane.
Yeah, something like that. I don't know. That's just like one of the ideas that came to mind.
Nah, for sure. I would say like, even with me too. Like a lot of people ask me, they'll say, "Oh, like, is that something you want to do for the rest of your life? Like, detailing cars and stuff like that." And for me, I'll answer them honestly. I'm like, no. It's something that I potentially can because it's super profitable and stuff like that.
Exactly.
But I don't know because I'm looking at it like you mentioned and just learning.
Yeah.
Like it's teaching me how to run a business. It's teaching me all the ins and outs of being an entrepreneur. It's teaching me all the things that could go wrong, how to become a better problem solver, how to deal with people, how to up my sales, how to, file my taxes better, how to keep track of all my this and that, and just overall making me a better person. So like you said, in the aspect of learning, I'm really, obviously I'm still using it to make money because that's what I built the business for. But I'm also using it to learn, to potentially get into other businesses, other gigs, other whatever the case you said. Like, for example, any other service business, like let's say right now I do detailing, who knows, I might get into painting or whatever the case may be, you know. So I just use it to kind of learn and okay, now you know this. Now you know this little trick. Now you know this. Now you know how to apply for more grants. Now you know how to get more money. Now you know how to get the credit cards and all the actual stuff
Exactly.
that people don't think
Yeah.
about when they think about business. Like people think, oh, I'm gonna just start my business, make money and be rich. You know what I mean? It's like I'm gonna make my own money and be rich off my own money, compared to using like the bank's money to all the little, all the
Little
little
plot
stuff.
holes.
Yeah, like all the loopholes and stuff like that.
Like me, I walked into it. I was like, damn. I was a junior in high school. I was like, damn. Let me do something so that I can tackle this big ass mountain. That's what business
Yeah,
is.
yeah.
That shit is never smooth.
Never,
Never
bro.
smooth.
Never.
So I was like, you know what? Let me learn and see how I can do this shit. So then I picked up and I was like, boom, let me do this. And at first it was all drop shipping, and the difficulties began when I wanted to go the other route, which is I feel like honestly not a mistake, but you can grab the other one if you need.
I think.
So it's like I don't it's like damn I gotta figure all this shit out. And then I actually switched my business model. And I feel like that's where I slightly fucked up because I was like, you know what, I wanna measure the quality in my product. But my product's already something else. So I was like, but I want to measure the quality of my product. So that's why that shift created such a low season. Because I missed out. My timing was off.
Yeah.
Once I tried to hop back in with this like new product and then like basically an entirely different business.
Yeah.
So now it's like a month or two back, I dropped all this and I sold bare minimum. Like I sold enough to pay off, but I gotta pay off every month and that's it. I didn't sell a crazy amount. Why? Because not only did I not really put in the effort that I should have, but I also didn't really have the time to because I gotta focus up on what's in front of me, and that's the education.
Yeah.
So it's like you gotta take the baby steps and learn.
You just gotta take your time.
Yeah. So like but at the same time, it's like you're saying, like people, they think, yeah, I'm gonna start a business, and they're gonna have 10 racks in their account the next day.
Bro, I'm telling you, like, okay, so for me, it was a lot easier because I was working with my homeboy.
And when I was working with my homeboy, he was showing me and telling me, like, but he was also letting me be hands on.
He's basically just training you.
Yeah, like I was working with him for his company,
Yeah.
but like it got to a certain point where he was like, "Yo, Austin, bro, go do that quote for me. Go, like, you go talk
Yeah.
to the customers. You go sell that job. Like, you go do this." And then like obviously he was only letting me do but so much, but like
Yeah.
even still, like he'll tell
Just
me
a
like,
little
okay,
bit.
he'll be like, okay, like this is how I got this line of credit. This is how I got this line of credit. These banks approve this, this, and that. These banks don't approve this, this, and that. American Express approves this, this, and that. If you do this, this, and that, like he was giving me the whole rundown. So it made it so that when I got started, literally, I got started as soon as I opened up my LLC. Boom, went to the bank, opened my bank account. As soon as I opened my bank account, I opened up a line of credit with my business, with my LLC, and it was like boom, 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 and it was just like a snap of a finger.
Yeah.
But it was because I kind of already had that background, right? But then after that, then it was like almost like, okay, now what do I do? You know what I mean? I knew what to do, but it was like business wasn't booming as much as I wanted it to be able to do the next steps. So okay, now I slow down. I focus back up on the actual physical part of the business. Hey, let me do this. Let me upsell this, do that, and then boom, now I could go back to focus on the bigger things. So the thing with businesses is like everybody, everybody wants to be rich. Everybody want to do this. Everybody says they want to be a business owner. Everybody wants to do this. But at your 9 to 5 that pays you whatever,
Yeah.
all you have to do is show up, bro.
Yeah.
All you gotta do is
clock
show
in.
up and put your uniform on and show up and clock in. They do everything for you. Everything is done. Something goes wrong, they fix it. You could break the equipment and they're gonna fix it. Bro, in business it's not like that, bro. If something goes wrong,
It's on you.
I have to figure out, first of all, I have to figure out what's wrong. Then I have to fix it. If I can't fix it, then I have to figure out how fast I can fix it. I have to figure out how much it's gonna cost me. I had to compare which is cheaper, which is gonna be better in the long run. I have to do it all.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And then that's not even including me getting up to go do the work and go. You know what I mean? Then go to the bank, go do this, send out emails, send out. I didn't even include the social media stuff and all the emails and you know what I'm saying. So it's bro, it's a real deal grind, bro.
Sounds like it.
It's a
Sound-
grind.
Yeah,
Sounds for real.
That's what Antonio said. So last week we had
I
Antonio.
I
Freeman.
watched a little bit of it. I seen
Yeah,
it.
he said as an entrepreneur, y'all was putting out fires, and he didn't. He said he doesn't even recommend entrepreneurship.
Yeah, that was the first thing he said. He was like,
I seen that
"Do
clip.
not be an entrepreneur."
I seen that clip,
Yeah.
bro. I'll be real with you, bro. At first, I used to tell everybody. Do
Oh,
it.
that's the
Do
method.
it.
That's
Do
it.
I'm like, bro, that's the cheat code to life, which it is the cheat code to life. But I slowed down on who I tell it to,
Yeah.
cause like I could tell when I meet certain people or just certain people that I know, cause a lot of my friends and stuff like they know I'm a business owner, so they talk to me and like what they come to me with their ideas like, hey, what do you think about this? Should I do this or that? And in the beginning, I used to be like, bro, do it, bro. Like, and I would give them the whole rundown. Now,
Yeah.
nah, bro.
Yeah, 'cause
I
it's
tell them
it's not
straight
for
up,
everybody.
bro, you're not gonna put the work in, bro. Cause it's like I can give
Just you already know.
I could tell you, and I know as soon as one thing goes wrong,
You're done.
You're done.
You're
know
gonna
what I'm
quit.
saying? Yeah, and that doesn't make you any less of a person. I just
Yeah, no,
know that
it's
you're
just-
not gonna be
Yeah.
putting that work.
Exactly.
It's not cut out for it.
It's not because, but that's just not for everybody.
It's not.
Nobody, not everybody wants to put up with that stress. And this is the thing too. There's nothing wrong with a 9 to 5.
Nah, it's not.
Like me personally, if I could hit the gold mine and have a 9 to 5 that allows me to relax, do something that I genuinely like, and make good money,
Bank. Yeah.
that's it.
That's
Because
it.
You grind out your 9 to 5. You play your money smart.
Yeah,
and
then
you
you're
get to
good,
relax
bro.
more
And you're
and more.
chilling.
That's it.
There's nothing wrong with a 9 to 5, but it also to me, what I tell people is, it depends on the lifestyle that you want to live. Like, cause like for me, my biggest thing is like, yeah, you could work a 9 to 5 and make good money and do the things that you want to do, but like, I'm trying to make money, but I'm also trying to save time.
Mm.
So like, time is the biggest thing. Like,
Yeah, exactly.
time is bigger than money. So like if I can build something myself and get it to the point of I don't have to work or only work a certain amount of days or like limited time
Yeah, exactly.
compared to 8 hours a day.
Yeah.
I'd rather do that because I know in the long run, that's what I want to do. Like I want to travel and be able to just work
So-
from my laptop
Yeah.
and be, you know what I
That's
mean?
real.
Like,
So do you ever like? Do you want to retire one day?
hell yeah.
Like you just see yourself like, no more working.
Nah, there would never not be a day where I don't work.
Mm.
I don't think so. Cause it's like, bruh, as a business owner, even if you're the CEO of the company,
Still got to do something.
yeah. So like technically, I guess I'll be retired, but like I'm always be working behind the scenes.
Mm.
So like I don't think there will be a day where I'm not.
That's what I meant by
Yeah.
retired. Like
'Cause,
retired, like
yeah.
you're done.
Like just hang
You
it
don't- you
up.
don't do
Hang
that,
it up,
yeah.
and you're just
Nah, I don't-
living life at that
I don't
point.
think I could ever get to that point. And I low key get that from my dad though.
That's real.
Cause just like even when he's bored, bro, in the house, like Saturday and Sunday. I mean, he works a regular 9 to 5, but like
Yeah.
Saturday and Sunday, he bored, bro. He just can't sit still. Like
Yeah.
he just has to go in the garage and clean or cut the grass.
Gotta do
or, like-
something.
yeah, so I be kind of the same way. Like I feel like when I'm not doing nothing, I'm just wasting time
Yeah.
and space and oxygen. Like
My pops, he works all day. He gets home from the office. He's still on the computer.
yeah, I just seen him.
Yeah,
working,
just
either
there.
working extra or
Yeah,
he does courses right now too. So he's setting up the courses.
And they like I asked that because like perfect example, my grandpa, it was like he like when he first got here, it was like 2 years, right? Because he was retired. Like he had
Yeah.
like a whole bunch of stuff in DR going on, and like he was doing pretty good.
uh-huh.
So he comes out here, and one day I go to Walgreens.
You see him working.
He's working. I was like, "What you doing here?" He was like, "Oh, I
got
was
bored.
bored, so
got
I
bored."
wanted a little job."
Yeah,
And then yeah, he was working there for like a year, dude. And then he started doing Uber
yeah.
and stuff just so he wasn't bored.
That's what I'm
'Cause
saying.
bro, that's
You
the
gotta
thing,
find that. You gotta remember, like
And he was a business
lot-
owner too.
a lot of people find. That's what I'm saying, bro.
He had restaurants and stuff.
A lot of people like find their purpose within work. So like they feel like if they're not working and making money for themselves, they're like losing their purpose. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? So it's like, okay, I know for example, if I was to sit down right now and just not touch my business, who's gonna run it for me?
exactly.
How's it gonna make money? How's it gonna like? So let's say I didn't have a 9 to 5 or no other sources of income, but my business, and then I just retire, right?
Mm-hmm.
It's like, okay, let's say I invested in stocks and this and that. Like, essentially, what you're saying is when you retire, your money is gonna stop at the number that you retired at.
I mean, sometimes you get like a little check every month,
Yeah,
but
but I don't want that
That's from
check.
corporate.
I want my
yeah,
That's from working
well,
corporate.
that's the
want my
only
own check, though.
retirement I know.
401k.
Yeah,
Okay, yeah, but I'm saying I don't want that.
Yeah.
I want to keep getting the check. I want the checks to get bigger.
That's
Yeah.
exactly what Antonio said. Antonio said he doesn't believe in retirement because once you get into that space, you're always gonna want to keep climbing.
Exactly.
I just feel like it's gotten to a point now where people like, at least for myself right now, I'm so used to like working and stuff
Facts.
where I just can't see my life
Not working.
with no job, no working, no doing nothing.
I mean, bro, like my thing is, bro, is like, okay, since I've started working, like a lot of people think, bro, especially like people in the age range of like 18 to 30, bro, like they just think that their 9 to 5 just tires them out so much. Like, bro, you're only working 40 hours a week, bro.
Bro, people, that's the thing.
Bro, you're not tired, bro. You sit in a damn office or you stand or whatever you do, bro. I don't care. You're not tired, bro. Like you don't do that much in that job unless you're like a construction worker or something like that, and you do some
No,
blue collar
Blue
shit.
collar is different because you're working.
Yeah, like unless you do something like that, but like a lot of bro, like they work like retail or they work this and that, and they just think that they're tired out of their life that they can't do nothing else when they get home from work. I don't feel sorry for you, bro.
A lot of people are tired from working a job that overpays them.
Yeah.
In my personal opinion, like hotels overpay crazy.
I mean, but they make that much to be able to pay that much.
It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter because all the companies could make more, and they still don't pay like that. They're paying because they know that they're gonna get slightly better people or slightly more effort at the job, knowing that. But there's still people like you two dickheads.
Hey.
You're the grand example, buddy.
What? Come on, bruh. I've putting in that work sometimes.
I be working. I'm a hard worker. That's what I do. Nah, bro.
It just
but
sometimes
I just don't, bro, because like, all right,
it's just unserious.
yeah.
I think that's the problem with that job. Like, why?
But that's besides
Let's not
the
talk
point.
about that.
Yeah, but that's besides the point.
Get
It's
away
like,
from that.
but the thing is, like, people there complain when they're getting. You gotta understand something.
Stand there.
You gotta understand a lot of.
Stand there and wave.
Some people, some people work at McDonald's because McDonald's has 100% scholarship
Yeah, yeah,
For real?
yeah.
to any employee.
Yeah.
You could be putting the fries in the bag all day, and you're getting your college for free
Hey,
because you work at Mickey D's. That's how people. That's
might be
why,
method.
That's why a lot of people work there because it's not reimbursement either. It's just covered.
That's pretty valid.
You're on a full ride.
but is it like? I wonder if it's like you have to keep a certain GPA or. I mean, I'm sure it's like some stipulations.
definitely
There's definitely
requirements, bro.
requirements and shit, but like the good thing
That's
about
still free.
McDonald's too. The thing about McDonald's is the scholarship covers you, and for example, an Advent Health.
Yeah.
The way the Advent Health scholarship goes is you sign it. Okay, boom, your medical school is free.
But you got to work for Advent Health for like the next 4 to 8 years.
Yeah, it's an additional 4 years.
Yeah.
Sounds worth it.
Exactly.
I mean,
Yeah,
That's the thing though.
so like
Because then they help
when you
get a
say
job.
an additional 4 years, like it's
You
like
graduate,
Like
and it says
after,
4 years.
yeah, like you got to
like
work
4
for
years
them.
of med school or just
No,
with
4
them?
years after you graduate.
Oh, okay.
The med
Okay.
school's covered, but 4 years after, up to 4 years after you graduate, you have to work for them.
I mean, Advent Health isn't a bad spot.
It's the best spot to be at right now. Man.
Yeah, that's where
Oh, well, there you
everybody's
go,
trying to
yeah.
go right now.
You know
I was
what?
gonna say
All
because
these MAs and
Advent Health and the Moors are gonna overpay the shit out of you.
nah, yeah, facts.
Oh.
yeah,
Like,
they-
I don't believe in overpaying in medical, but even like
they're really underpaid in the medical field.
yeah, that's facts. Like for like we were talking about where you were saying the stuff about Orlando Health when they went on strike. They went on strike because hotel workers are making more than them.
oh,
Can I tell you something too? You guys at your job make more than most transport and medical.
transport
know.
like the people who
The
drive
people
like
that-
who
the
drive the
no,
ambulance. Oh,
Transport are the people that have to take the patients.
oh,
into
yeah,
the
yeah,
room.
yeah.
Yeah, bro. They don't.
Wait, for real?
Yeah.
Bro, transport gets paid nothing for what they do. Their job is
Bro, I know-
very important.
I mean,
know
yeah,
a lot of
they-
people like.
They're moving you, and
Yeah.
if they drop you,
That's the thing.
You're
You know what's
dead.
crazy? A lot of hospitals too are flagged because most of the people that transport has to deal with are either rude, Baker acted, or big.
big.
Yes, big. Yeah, like
My-
big as a
yeah,
house.
my-
Heavyweight.
There's nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with that. But my friend, she texted me. She was like,
I
hey.
thought he was about to say his friend was big.
No. She sends me a picture. She's like, so look at this next patient. And I was like, the fuck are you sending me?
First of all, she's getting fired.
That's why no name is being said.
HIPAA violation.
Wow.
Nah, I ain't gonna lie. All those girls that work MAs, PCTs, all that, they be violating the fuck out of HIPAA.
Really?
Oh, yeah.
Hell yeah.
Like,
bro, look at my next patient.
Yeah, no.
That's a violation of HIPAA, dude.
so like, can you take photos in
Hell
the hospital?
Shit.
not
No,
of patients, just like in the hospital?
Technically still no.
Technically,
Oh.
no, bro. Like, bro, HIPAA is like real, like the rules, but nobody follows that shit really. Like, they be like, look at my next patient, or they be on FaceTime their whole shift. And they
Bruh.
be like showing you their patients and shit like that, bro.
So she sent me a thing of the patient, and I was like, the fuck are you sending me? I look 700 pounds.
And she got to push that.
So she has to get this extra wheelchair that carries up to 1,000 pounds.
A wheelchair?
Yeah.
They have one that. What does it look like?
That's exactly what I said.
Is it double wheeled? Like,
No,
do we got like bike wheels on there? Like,
super duty.
like, dude,
no, so like that's what happens. So
man,
transport
4x4 wheels, dude.
So transport was dealing with all this, pushing. Sometimes I have to push the full bed because like
That's ridiculous,
for sure.
dog.
in the bed you're pushing like 800. So
Bro.
like, they be having like 3 of them push that shit for 15 an hour.
15 an hour.
Yeah,
Yeah, like 15, 16.
And can they like move up though? Like,
yeah. You get raises.
but
but I'm saying like position wise.
You need degrees.
Like,
for
it's-
that shit.
but, like-
Yeah,
You need
yeah.
degrees or certs.
Okay, yeah, because I was gonna say like, you know how people say like front desk. You want to go there if you want to move up in
That's-
HR.
So okay, so most of the
So,
people
like-
that work as that's what they do. They use that just to like get their experience,
Just
up
to
in
get the foot in the door?
Transport
Yeah.
is the most flat.
Basically,
Okay.
yeah.
Because all
Okay.
you need is CPR.
That then they go to now we're gonna go PCT, which is patient care tech.
Yeah.
So those are the people that go and check the vitals, do all.
I heard
that.
a lot of people been doing that like recently.
Yeah.
It's a cert.
Bro,
Yeah.
it's like bro. You could go get that bitch next weekend, bro, and then be a PCT. But
And
you
don't
gotta
they get
wipe
paid
ass
good
and
though?
shit.
Oh,
Yeah, you gotta.
nah, not for me.
Nah, bro,
Not
they don't
for me.
get paid shit.
Run the
for-
clip,
Bro,
Nah.
those are the people that have to bathe the patient.
Yeah, nah,
wipe their blood, all that.
nah. I'm okay.
Look, bro,
I don't think you could pay me enough to do that.
Yeah.
Bro, these like lower people in medical, their minimum should be like 25, 30 in my opinion. I'm not gonna lie, bro, because the amount of stuff I'm told from transport alone is crazy.
Oh yeah, I've heard it all, bro.
Bro.
From all stages, doctors, nurses,
And, like, bro,
PCTs,
they're-
transport,
and they're doing all that
front desk.
From bare
Bro,
minimum
they're
wage.
doing all that when there's a dickhead at a hotel making $5 extra sitting on top of a slide. I'm not talking about you. Okay? I'm just saying.
Crickets.
But they gotta save people though.
When the
Yeah.
hell do they save somebody?
When
I mean,
when
yeah.
it comes, they gotta.
It is
They're
what it
ready.
is. You know what they say. I mean, shit.
Oh no. Listen.
Life is not fair.
Oh, no,
Hey.
it's never fair. It's just like the
Pick
person.
your shit better. Like,
Hey.
okay, all right. So let's tie this back, right?
Yeah.
So like you're saying, there's people that get paid better, basically to not do shit, right? There's people that get paid better than the hotel workers that do less than us. You know what I'm saying, right? Security at wherever.
Holy shit.
Half of them
Dude.
sleep and watch movies on their whole shift, right?
Yeah, the overnight
Dude,
sitting on
Unk.
the switch.
Bro, so like that goes back to like, bro, when it comes to business, it's just like, bro, why would you not want to have your own business? So this is why I recommend it, cause it's like, okay, for example, today, right, bro, I had one car today, and that one car, I made what most people make in a paycheck,
oh,
or like half of somebody's paycheck in 2-3 hours.
Wow.
So it's like once you actually build it up and start layering and doing everything right, it's like, bro, like it could.
It's
really,
going.
you know what I'm
You're gonna eat the fruits of your labor.
exactly. That's a good. I like that one. That's a good analogy.
Like that's one thing. Like I wanna start next year, get into my field, and then once I get into my field, I have not forgot about clothes. I wanna
You're never gonna forget.
I'm gonna be there.
But that's, bro.
I want to change my approach at it completely.
That's why I don't feel bad about people that be like, oh, like when they go to college and stuff like that, and then they be like, oh, I'm in debt like 40,000 and shit. And then they go in debt 40,000 just to work a job and make fucking not even 60,000 a year or something like that. I'm like, bro, you went to college for zoology, and then you're not even working in your degree field, and then you're complaining that you're in debt. It's like, bro,
No, it's like not just that too. You pick your major.
exactly. That's what I'm saying. So I don't feel bad for you. And most people, like, I don't know. My idea on college has also changed a lot as becoming an entrepreneur. So like a lot of people ask me about college. My view is different on it, but I understand that's all situational, circumstantial, and kind of just where people are at in life. So like, cause when I was in high school, I was like, okay, college, like I need to go get an education. Now, I don't really look at college the same. Now I'm kind of just like, man, forget it.
So like, what are you gonna like tell your kids about it? Like if they ask
That's
you
a
like,
good
oh, like
question.
you think I should go to college or like?
I'm be honest with y'all,
And
and I'll be so brutally honest.
So
with
I'll
my
give you
kids.
two like ways it could be.
Yeah.
One, you're doing great. You're a CEO, your own business.
Mm-hmm.
What are you telling them?
Fuck college.
No college.
Fuck it.
Like you don't gotta go.
Hell no.
All right. And let's say
I could curse on here.
yeah.
Okay.
And let's say the second one, you You making like 40K a month.
40K.
I mean, not 40K a year. My bad. 40K a year.
My
My bad.
I'm balling.
Like,
You know how much money that
That's
is?
over 400 a year.
I meant to say 40K a year.
That was more a quarter M.
What are you gonna tell them? Same thing?
I mean, yeah, bro. My thing is like
Like, does it matter if you're making crazy money or not
it
without
does.
college?
Okay, so it does, but not really at the same time. So okay, I know people that went to college and then like are not using their degree or anything and doing something completely opposite and
Yeah.
making bank.
Yeah.
Right? Like they're like, bro, I didn't even need to go to school for this, and I'm making bank. Right? So I know people personally. So to me, the biggest thing is like, okay, for example, when you're growing up, let's say you tell everybody in your house you want to be a millionaire, but nobody in your house has been a millionaire. They're gonna say it's unrealistic.
Oh yeah, you're not even gonna get
or
there.
even not even a millionaire. Let's just say you want to make 100,000, because that's more realistic. Like, just that's doable. If you say, "Hey, mom and dad, I want to make 100,000," by the time let's say 22, if they don't know anybody that made 200,000, 100,000 by the time they were 22 or anything like that, they're gonna shut you down immediately. So like for me, I know people that made 100,000, 200,000, 300,000, 400,000. So like even if at that time I'm not making that,
It's
still
possible.
gonna share. Yeah, I'm still gonna share that knowledge of, hey, my boy Martin right here, when he was doing this, he didn't go to college, and you know what I'm saying. But I know somebody that went to college. Like, I'm gonna tell them real spill. Like,
Yeah.
I know somebody that went to college for 4 years, did it everything right, and now they're good too. So like, it's really just all your personal preference. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you want to go to college and you think it's for you or whatever, I'm not gonna tell you you can't go to
Yeah.
college. I'm gonna still support you.
It's
But
different.
I just want you to realize that both routes can lead to the same thing. You just gotta
Yeah.
pick yours.
And you can still be educated. Like, for example, I find Alex's people are the best example. They didn't go to big universities and get big degrees.
Mhm.
They're still successful.
Yeah.
They found
Yeah. They just got a AA.
Yeah, bro.
they found their way through 2-year degrees. For me personally, I left college and I took a separate route, like a cert route.
Yeah, yeah.
So I got certified in 5 different aspects of digital marketing, and I got taught the bases and fundamentals of digital marketing. And there's like that's its own cert for that, which is like, oh hey, boom, if I want a job, if I'm looking for a job, I could show this to anybody.
Yeah.
They'll recognize it, and it's like a little boost, I guess. But what really matters is like right now, for example, I'm finishing up a course that allows me to get 6 more certs, and they're all in AI powered at marketing.
Mm.
So it's like there's so many options, so many things that you can do, and I would just tell my kids to not feel limited
Yeah.
to the usual route. Do whatever.
You want.
Yeah, exactly. Whatever they're passionate in.
Like, whatever you're gonna do, because like at the end of the day, okay, I know so many people that their parents was like, no, you're going to college, you're gonna go to a 4-year university, you're gonna do this. Bruh, that makes your kids not want to do it.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, if somebody tells me right now, Austin, you're gonna do, like, go do this, it make me not want to do it. No, like, I'm gonna do what I want to do. Like,
Yeah.
and it's the same thing with like, if your parents told you couldn't go out, now you're gonna
wanna go
now
out.
you're gonna do everything in your power to go out, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, so with that, it's just like, bro, like, you just gotta be real. Like, you could do it, yeah, but you know what I'm saying, you might not like it. It may not be what you think. You know, it may be this, it may be that.
Yeah.
But on this other route, and then like for me, I kind of got a little bit of both, because I went to college, and then I went to like a 4-year university,
Mhm.
and I didn't finish it, but I got the experience, so I
Yeah.
know, okay, this is what it's like. But then I have friends and people close to me that have went that full route, and then I also have, I'm going to, like, as an entrepreneur, business owner right now, I'm on that route right now, so I know that route, and then I know people that are 40, 50 that went the full entrepreneur route. So it's like I'm able to kind of share the best of both worlds.
Yeah, no, honestly, I'd probably tell my kids what my parents told me. Because when I was a senior, I told him, I was like, man, I don't know if college is for me. Like, I don't know if I'm gonna go for real. Like, cause I kept seeing like a whole bunch of stuff about people being like, man, you don't need college to get rich nowadays. Boom, boom, boom. Like,
Yeah.
and like it got me thinking, like, damn, do I really need to go? So then I brought it up to my parents because they kept asking me, like, because senior year, your parents are gonna start hitting you with this, so
What you
you
gonna
got
do?
an idea.
Yeah.
And I told them, I was like, I don't know if I'm gonna go to college. And they told me straight up, they were like, hey, whichever you decide, we'll support you. But just make sure if you don't go to college,
Yeah.
you got a plan.
Yeah.
Because
yeah.
we're not just gonna let you go out, like not go to college
And just sit
if
around.
you don't have a plan.
He's gotta have something going on.
Yeah.
So that's pretty much what they told me. And I was like, you know what?
Yeah, which is
You
fair.
right.
That's fair. I mean, like,
And I was like, I didn't have a plan. So I was like, all right,
yeah.
college it is.
But that's fair though. I mean, that's really what it is like just making them realize, like, because like my parents were always the type to like never force me to do anything. Like they wouldn't force me to do anything that I didn't want to do.
Yeah.
So like even when it came to sports, bro, like I'll have a bad game and shit like that here and there. And my
Yeah,
pops
man,
would-
I'm done, man.
not even. My pops would give me that talk where it's like, it kind of looked like I was out there not caring that I was playing so bad or whatever.
Yeah.
He'd be like, bro, if you don't want to play, just let me know. I start spending all my money on it. You know what I mean? And I'm like, he'll tell me every time, like, bro, if you don't want to play, just let me know. I'm not gonna force you, no matter how good you are, no matter how much money I spent. Like,
Yeah.
if you want to
If
quit
you're
today,
done-
we could quit right now. You know what I'm saying? And like, it's always been the same thing with like college and everything. Like, even in my immediate family, I'm the first one to go to college.
Mm.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But the day I decided to come home from college, like, I literally came home for Christmas break and never went back.
For
Yeah, bro. I packed up my truck, came home. My dad was like, "Why you got all that stuff in your truck?" I was like, "Nah, I just brought some extra clothes." And then next thing you know, a week or two goes by. I was like, "Oh yeah, by the way, I'm not going back to college. It's over for." And then it's not like he cursed me out
he's
or
just like, oh, okay.
they didn't trip or they weren't like, "Oh, what are you doing with your life? You're gonna fuck up your life." Or they were just like, "Oh, okay, well, what's
So
your
what you
plan?"
gonna do now?
And I was like, well, I'm gonna finish. I only got a couple credits left. At that point, I was like, I'm gonna just, that was my plan. I was gonna finish my AA, transfer to UCF, and go on about my life.
Yeah.
So they were like, all right, you got a plan. And then it took a turn and became an entrepreneur and stuff. But
You
Hey.
finished the AA though, right?
yeah, I got my AA. Yeah,
Yeah, that's
like what, 2 years ago?
Nah, see, I kind of just called it quits one day. That was it.
You what?
I just called it quits for real.
Well, like at Valencia?
Yeah, just.
Yeah,
Nigga,
well,
this bro, I did dual enrollment in high school.
yeah. Oh, you're sick of it.
I was I was doing so much, and then one day I was like, damn, I was so drained from going to class. It's like my job, no problem. My personal projects, no problem. But going to
School, bro. School is.
I was like, yeah, I remember I was in my math class. I was just looking around. Everyone else can't just focus up, take
Yeah.
listening. I was looking around, I was like, damn, I do not belong here.
You know what I hated, bro, in college? Okay, so remember how I told y'all my freshman year before I went in the spring semester, what I did was I enrolled in classes in Valencia in the fall, so like I didn't fall behind.
Yeah.
Cause I was like, if
Might as well
baseball
get the
doesn't
credits and
work,
stuff.
if baseball doesn't work, I'll still be on track and graduate like at that time, like 2024.
Yeah.
I'll graduate with my bachelor's. So boom, I went to Valencia part time, whatever. So I didn't lose eligibility and stuff like that. So I took online classes. It was so calm, bro. I didn't have to show up to
Bro.
class. I didn't have to do nothing. Then I get to this school, right? And they're like, yo, you have to show up to class. Attendance is a grade. I'm like, what? For
Excuse
what?
me?
Bro, so then I had to show up to class every day. I had to do this. Like, attendance was a grade. So if you didn't show up, your grade would drop, bro. I'm like,
I had a
bro,
class like that this
sucks.
semester.
Then at that time, I'm still taking some online classes. I'm like, bro, like in college, when you go to class, I ain't gonna lie, I literally used to just show up just so when they called my name or something or took attendance or like you signed your sheet at the end of the class. That's all I went to class for. Cause like I'll open my MacBook and just put the sports highlights from the night
Bruh.
before and just sit
That's so
there,
fucking
bro.
real.
And I
And
would
just-
the only class that I actually paid attention in, bro, was like college algebra or whatever. And that's because like our tests were like paper and pencil, bro.
Yep. Sounds like
But like
sounds
besides
like last
that, bro,
semester.
besides that, bro, I'll go to class and they'll be like, oh, like they'll give us time to like work on our assignments and shit in class, bro. I never did my work in there, bro. Like I'll just wait till I got home and then knock it out, or
Yep.
like they'll be like, oh, read page 1 through 100
No, thank you.
and write a 10-page paper on it. It's due by in 3 weeks. Guess when I did the paper, bro?
The night of.
The night before.
Yep. That's what you gotta
One
do.
time in college, bro, I literally had a paper due at. I had class at 8 o'clock in the morning. Paper is due. I was up at 6:30 still doing the paper.
You know what's crazy, bro?
I did that
I
same
actually
shit a
learned
lot.
something about that
What?
in my psychology class.
Oh, look.
She was telling us, she was like,
The fourth week in a row that psychology class.
bro, dude, the class I took this semester was honestly like, bro, I learned so much from them. Real talk.
All right, what happened?
So she was like,
Battery.
he said some people, like, she was like, oh, where's my procrastinators at?
Everybody raised their hand.
A bunch of people raised their hand.
All right.
She was like, all right. So she was like, so when there's like, say a paper due, when do y'all do them? The night before.
Mhm.
Yeah. So she was like, there's actually a thing in your mind
In your brain, yeah.
where it's like it's like some sort of stress, but it like makes
It's
you
a
locked
good-
in.
It's a good
Yeah.
type of stress, yeah.
Because she was telling us all about stress, and she was like, it lets you fully lock in
And focus.
and focus up on this one thing because you're that stressed.
Because of the pressure, yeah.
And like,
I thought that was me today.
and I was like, dude, makes sense, because you will never catch me reading all these research stuff like when something's due in weeks. When it's the night of, bro,
Yeah, nah, facts.
I'm
bro.
be in there till 3 a.m.
Nah. Procrastination is like low key.
A blessing and a curse.
Yeah, yeah. It's something that like I used to try not to do, but like
Sometimes it just happens,
yeah,
bruh.
Sometimes it just happens.
Just want to
But-
let you know your story got visually cooked.
For real?
Ooh.
Apple Podcast gonna enjoy that one though.
But the camera won't? The camera's off?
You know, definitely off.
Yeah, cook, bro.
Apple Podcast is definitely gonna love that one.
I hope so.
We definitely got to shoot another one though.
Hey,
Sure.
This
Well,
is,
see,
hey, as long
you gotta cut out the number though.
yeah. Alright.
Like you gotta.
So this is gonna be 26, but it'd be number 2 with A1. That dude.
hey,
How many? You gotta set the amount of views that you have to get
for you to come back.
for a comeback.
Oh man,
For a
that's
part
easy.
2.
Alright, bet. So, hey man, y'all go tap in with Everything But Nothing podcast. A1 that dude, A1 Detail CFL. We need at least, what's the most views y'all got?
Like, no, it was like 130. That brew one and Mateo's still going up. Yeah, it was like 120, 130.
So, man, we need 150 views on what? Where we need the views at?
You know, you could do 150 combined.
Yeah.
YouTube,
YouTube,
Spotify,
Apple,
and-
all
I'm
of
gonna
it.
get 150.
Hey,
All right, we just need 150 views, man. Y'all go run this video up for me. I'm gonna tag them on Instagram and all that. I need y'all to go view this. I want y'all to comment kind of more of, tell us what you want to hear specifically,
Hell yeah.
whether it's business related, if you have any questions for me, sports, anything, just life in general.
hey,
Comment some questions for us and some topics, man.
that's the point of the podcast, man.
Yeah,
Talk
man.
about everything.
And
And you don't got to take anything we say for real. But you can. But this has been episode 25.
If you're on Spotify, make sure you turn on that notification bell. We're here every week at some point during the week.
We gonna try and make it every Friday. We gonna get you some, but
We definitely
we gonna try. We're gonna try.
If you're on Apple Podcasts, drop 5 stars right now.
5
Got to.
stars only.
5
Got
stars,
to
drop
show
a
your
5.
friends, show your family,
Yeah.
show Lil Shaw,
Yeah, if you like.
show Lil Shaw.
Lil Shaw, let's not talk about Lil Shaw right now. We're gonna talk about Lil Shaw next episode.
Hey.
Y'all go comment.
Hey.
We're gonna talk about Lil Shaw.
Yeah, we can.
What's the closing words? Some go ahead.
Hey man, you know, if y'all took anything we said today, just hopefully y'all actually listened, understood some things, and yeah, man, just keep listening to what we gotta say. Sometimes we talk about that real spiel, sometimes we don't, and yeah, man, y'all have a great night. Boom.